Okay, let's talk about impact and real estate as we call it on the screen. So this is Act's native calendar view, and with impact installed, we can of course enhance the calendar. And with the calendar enhanced, we can add additional fields such as any field from the contact. So as you can see, we have city, state, phone numbers, any custom fields, we can add it directly to the calendar. We also have our own coloring rules system where we can apply rules based on conditions, multiple rules, and such like that. One of the reasons people love the Impact Suite is because we put filter panels down here and I can quickly come along and see what I have selected on the list view. But this requires additional real estate, which makes the calendar smaller. So what we've done is we've added two buttons up here, show or hide the right side panels and show or hide the panels at the bottom. So now by using these simple buttons, we can just hide everything and hide everything at the bottom. Now we have a nice big view, colorized, color rules applied on the calendar view. So again, very simple. I want to see all my filter conditions. I want to see the date ranges. I can just toggle these on. This also happens on the contact list view or any list view. So here I am on the contact list view. And again, we're enhanced. This is Act's native view, and we're going to put on our enhanced view. And inside of our enhanced view, again, we have these filter panels at the bottom. But if we wanted to just hide those, we just say hide the filter panels, giving us more real estate. If we show the filter panels again, you're going to see we have some things down here. Your lookup manager, selected date ranges and such. But over here, which is new, is our font sizing. So if I want to say the font is smaller, I can just simply make it smaller or larger. And if I make it too large, it starts to sit on top of each other. I can make the rows taller too. Okay, for this next one, let's swing over to the opportunity list. Okay, here in the opportunity list, and with any other list view, you can see we added a total row. You used to have to turn that on. It's now on by default. So we have a total row. There's 19 records totaling $116,000 based on our filter conditions. Now let's just look at what we have going on here. We call the panel preview. But we're going to show you, you may have seen it inside of Act at the moment, and we'll show you how ours work. So inside of Act, if I'm on the contact and I'm looking at the history, if I click on it, it has a little preview in here, which is very nice when there's a big long list inside of here. You can kind of hunt through. Well, what we did actually in an earlier version, if you enhance that history list, we have the same preview here. So we mimicked Act's preview on the history list because it was a suggestion by a couple of users. So what we did in this latest release, we've actually expanded upon that whole concept. Let's go back to the opportunity list and say I'm in an opportunity and I'm going to look at one of these opportunities. What I've done in this opportunity is actually I've created a big memo field here where each opportunity I'm putting in, this is their pain points. And I just put in different information in there for each one of these opportunities. So now, if I go back to the history list, it would be nice if I could glance through those pain points inside of here and see the entire list. I could add it to the columns, that would be nice, but I want to see the entire details of it. So over here, I have preview panel. I'm going to click on that. Opens up the preview panel, just like notes and histories. And you can select any memo field that you have. So if you have a major obstacle field, you could select that. So we give you a little bit more functionality. But I use the field, what is their pain point? Now, as you can see, when I click inside or I click on any record, I get a more detailed information on what their pain points are and what information we entered in. That's inside of any table now, or any list view. So let's go back to the contact. Let's go and look up my record. And I have two opportunities I'm attached to, and now I can just click on the opportunity and see I get the full list of what their pain points was without having to leave the contact view. And again, this is from any field that you have, on-site memos, whatever fields data that you have in your opportunity table is what you can display inside of the tab view under contacts. The last one we want to show is just a filtering condition. It was added on here. As you know, when you're looking at, say, your task list view, you have your today and future and everything else. One of the things, using the notification and alerting system that we have aboard, we actually added older than 30 days, older than 90 days. Why is this good? Well, let's just go back to the opportunities. I'm looking at all the opportunities inside of here, all dates by the estimated close date. Well, that's nice, but I want to say not today in the last 30 days. Okay, that's in the bracket. What's older than 30 days? Because it's fallen off and we need to create an alert. So I'm going to say, show me everything where it's older than 60 days. I'd say older than 30 days. Right here, I now have the ability to create an alert based on all my opportunities where the estimated close date is older than 30 days. There's a whole alerting system inside of here where you could be sending managers and the sales team and anybody else that you want. Why is this opportunity, the estimated close date's older than 30 days? We got to address that. I'm just going to say, show me where the estimated close date is older than a year. Here it is. The estimated close date is 4/13/23. This is dead dated, not even stale or old. I call it this dead. That should be addressed, especially when you're doing management reports and you think you have $2,000 in the pipeline, but it's older than a year where the estimated close date. That has to be marked as being won or lost. It's not an open event anymore. So having these older than 30, 60, 90, 180 days allows you to keep your data fresh and to alert the management teams when the data gets stale. Okay, thank you for watching.